My dad's coming over today. We're gonna make him a rum cake. So I've been making this rum cake for the better part of 20 years. Everybody loves it. And so does my dad. My dad really loves it. And it's his birthday. He's coming over for dinner. So we're gonna make it today for him. All you need is a box of yellow cake. It doesn't matter what brand, whatever brand makes you happy. I always just get the one that's on sale. Today we're using Better Crocker. Don't forget to preheat your oven. We're gonna cook at 325 today, but it's a longer cooking time at a lower temperature. I'm gonna take one bag of this cake mix and dump it into my mixing bowl. And you need 1 container of vanilla pudding. It has to be instant. This is what's gonna add that super juicy, delicious texture to the cake. Now, if you wanna try to make your cake a little bit more low calorie, you can use sugar-free. Honestly, this thing is so loaded with sugar and butter and fat, it's almost wasted. Now you're gonna add a 1/2 cup of water and a 1/2 cup of rum. Okay? You also need 1/2 cup of oil. And now you need 4 eggs. Really doesn't matter what size eggs you use. So give it a mix. Just wanna make sure the lumps are out. Look at that. Oh. Honestly, this is delicious on its own. Now you're gonna wanna use a bundt cake because this is the easiest way to soak the cake. You're gonna spray it nice and generously with a nonstick spray. Now, if you're nut free, you can skip this step, but I like to put walnuts on the top of the cake and through the body of the cake. So I take some chopped walnuts, I take just about a handful, and I put it just at the bottom of the bundt cake. Just so when the cake flips upside down, the top of the cake has walnuts cascading down. It's really cute. Now we're gonna take our cake batter and put it in the bundt cake. Honestly, I'll probably give the spatula a little lick. I think I'm gonna put all the walnuts on the bottom. So this is what it should be looking like. You're gonna pop this in your oven for 1 hour. Enough time to pull it out of the oven. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so the cake should look dry. This is what it looks like. Tell me this doesn't look delicious. When you poke it, you wanna make sure this comes out clean. And it does. All right, so now you have to just let the cake cool down. If you want to leave this to room temperature, you can do whatever you want. It has to be cool to do the next step. And now we're gonna make the glaze. You need a stick of butter. We're gonna put this in our pan. We're gonna melt it down slowly. You don't wanna burn the butter. And once the butter is melted, you're gonna add a 1/2 cup of water and 1 cup of sugar. I use salted butter. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, the salt just enhances the flavor. If you wanna use unsalted butter, tickle you fancy. So now we're gonna add the 1 cup of sugar. This cake is a lot of things. Healthy, not one of them. Sugar is going into the butter. You're gonna stir that around and add the 1/2 cup of water. You're gonna keep stirring this. Don't let it be. You don't want it to cook really. You just want the sugar to dissolve into the butter and the water. Once this is fully dissolved, you're gonna remove it from heat and then you're gonna add the 1 cup of rum. That is your glaze. I'm funny, but I know the sugar is done. I'll just kind of tap like that and you can hear the crunching. So you know the sugar is fully dissolved. Okay, the glaze is done. This is what it looks like. It just looks like melty butter. We're gonna remove it from heat. We're gonna add 1 cup of the rum. Now this is a double glaze recipe. You can do half this glaze. I mean, I like it soaked. All right, add the rum. This isn't removed from heat, then the alcohol will start to burn off, and that's the whole point of this cake. Make sure this is done. What I do is I kind of do one of these to make sure the cake is ready to come out. So here is what this beautiful thing looks like. Very lightly, I'm gonna flip it upside down. I'm gonna punch some little holes into the cake, kind of like a poke cake. And you just wanna make a little hole, make little holes. You don't wanna go crazy, but you just want enough that this rum is really gonna soak in there. I'm gonna take half of the liquid. I'm gonna put it back into the bundt cake pan. All right, that's what it looks like. And I'm gonna slowly put this rum cake back into its birthplace. Now don't drop it because the liquid is hot and it'll splash back on you. Okay, so now it's in. Now I'm gonna go to town with poking holes. You can use a fork. I feel like the prongs on the fork are too thick and it really fractures the cake. So I just take a poker. Oh. So I just take a poker. I poke holes in the cake. This is amazing. I make this every year during the holidays. For my dad, I make Father's Day. I make it for his birthday. This is his favorite dessert, and I can't help but spoil him on his special days. So now that we've poked the hell out of that cake, we're gonna take the rest of that glaze and we're gonna slowly pour it over it. We're not gonna be eating this cake until, I don't know, at least 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. So it's gonna have enough time to soak in. Okay. All right. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna cover it up. I'm just gonna let it be for hours. If you're doing a special event, make this cake the day before. Let it soak overnight. That way you're not messing around with this. And then I'll show you the big reveal when it's time to eat. Okay, time to plate. This is it. Okay, this is gonna go right on because it is fully soaked in. Look at this. Tell me this doesn't look amazing. It's moist, delicious, soaked in rum, absolutely delicious. You need to be 21 to have this. Unbelievable. Great birthday cake. I'll put the recipe below.